Yo, 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 yo. Peace and blessing, man. It's your brother, Operational Power, and this is Tether Task Force TV. Man, we're going to be getting into some First Amendment audits. Man, Wisconsin police doesn't care about the First Amendment rights, about our First Amendment rights. So we're going to get into one of my favorite auditors. You know what I'm saying? One of the best to do this. You know what I'm saying? Tyrant Terminator. The Tyrant Terminator, I will leave the link to his channel in the description box. This guy is phenomenal. He goes to these public places. He handles this like a boss. I'm not going to hold you guys any farther, but let's get right into this. Some of this heat. It's your brother, Operational Power. Let's
For the stats, I be beating the odds. In the blood, it be making me calm. Ride the turbine just like I'm Saddam. I'ma blow it just like I'm a bomb. I'ma leave it.
Let's go. Let's go. Tyrant Terminator, TTA, family.
Behavioral health. I'll stick to
I need y'all to pay attention to this, man.
Perfect. Thank you.
Hi, can I help you?
He's one of the best to ever do.
Didn't really need any help at the moment. Maybe in a few moments.
Okay, just let me know.
Okay. It's a nice building, I tell you that right now, man. Definitely so. They got their own personal little pharmacy back here.
Play solo.
Sorry about
After
the ad.
work,
Sorry about the
at
ad.
your own
Sorry
pace.
about the
No
ad.
stress.
We're gonna get right back into it. It may be a few of these, so just bear with me.
Hello.
Oh,
Here, Michael. What can I do for you?
nothing really much. Well, you know, I do got a question. This pharmacy, like any other pharmacy, like CVS, Walgreens.
Kind of,
Kinda,
a little
sorta.
bit, yeah. The only difference is that we don't have like over the counter stuff.
Oh,
Like that you
okay.
can just come up and buy, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, you can get any scripts in here.
Right, like couldn't just get your average Tylenol or Advil or something like that.
Right, yeah. That's
Okay.
the only difference, but
Oh, okay.
Well, Roger said this much stuff he does show up.
I think that's kind of dope, man. Their own behavioral health has their own pharmacy, man. I mean, if you got a prescription, you can get it filled right after you see the doctor. I think I like that.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi, I'm Greg.
Greg?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what can I do for you?
What's your name?
I don't really want to give it.
You don't want to give it? Okay. There's maybe, I don't know if you saw, we have a couple of signs that say that in this area, there's no recording or photography.
Yeah,
Did you notice those?
the sign on the door?
And there's a sign over there on the wall.
Yeah, I understand. It's just a sign, though. It's just like it's kind of like a suggestion.
No, it's not.
Because it's not against the law to record in public. You know that, right? You do know that.
We've put the signs on there to distinguish between what's a public area.
And this is one. This lobby is public. Anything past those restricted doors back there, those key card doors, that's private, of course. But just lobby where everybody's at, the public area, this is public area all day
Yeah.
long.
So I'm asking you not to record in here.
Yeah, I understand. If you're asking, then I respectfully decline.
I'm telling you that we have a rule against recording in here.
Yeah, but it's not a law, sir. So we just follow the law. We have a right to do it. See, it's bigger than even a rule or a policy. The First Amendment guarantees that we have a right to do this, to film public officials and, of course, you guys' duties.
Sir, you're refusing to follow those guidelines.
Well, when you say refuse, that make it sound like I have to do it. So I'm choosing not to. You don't want to use the word refuse. I just choose not to let you guys infringe on my rights today.
I see.
And plus, I have to file a public records request with you today anyway. So.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your answer to that.
And then it's Greg, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, Greg looked like when we came in, this young lady have absolutely nothing to say. She's seen us recording. He's talking about these signs right here. It's like he walked out and grabbed his phone. Yeah.
Hey, he gets in here and he does his thing, man. Just watch this guy work. He knows his shit. He's one of the best First Amendment auditors. He's a freedom fighter, much like myself. And like I said, shout out to the Tyrant Terminator, aka TTA family.
Was he like the manager, the highest guy here?
That's Greg Winkler. He's our deputy director.
Deputy director. Is anyone over him that's here today?
I haven't been in the staff area
Okay.
today. I've been
I understand.
here, but
I understand.
Kate Lester is our director.
Kate Lester. Is there a possibility that you could possibly locate Kate for us today, just so I can have a dialogue with her about obviously what just transpired?
Yeah, I haven't been in the back area yet.
Okay.
I'll send her a quick message.
Appreciate that. Thanks a lot. So we'll sit there. Let's see if we can speak to Kate. Like I said, it's not really too many. It's fairly small.
They don't want him in the building, but guess what? It's a public building. They can't restrict a public easement or what's considered public access. You see what I'm saying? Hey, y'all share this live stream, family. Share the live stream. We're gonna start doing these First Amendment audit lives throughout the week. So make sure y'all tap in with the tap in. This is your brother.
See, this is private behind this door, but of course this lobby isn't. Greg tried to make it. He tried to make it a private area. He's talking about that sign right there, but it is what it is, TTA family. I'll make sure y'all stay tuned. Any luck with Kate?
No, I got both of her desk phone and cell phone
Really?
voicemails.
Okay.
If you'd like her contact information, I can write it down for you.
Yeah, that'll work. And then if you can too, as well, if you can print me off one of you guys' public records request form.
Sure.
That'll be great too. I'll fill it out with you.
Mhm.
Okay, for sure. She's going to give us the number to Kate. Contact Kate if need be. Get us a request form for it from her too as well. We should be good to go, man. I'll make sure y'all stay tuned.
Back here.
Okay.
Her office is down the hallway where the big rocks are. If
Oh,
you
okay.
wanted to grab one from there.
Oh, okay. Right down the hallway.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, if I wanted to, you're talking about a public, her business card.
Well, I mean, like that's where the admin office is.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
so if you needed her business card or
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base
Sorry
44,
about the ads. Sorry about
a
the
complete
ads.
AI
Sorry
creator.
about the ads, family. We're going to
Talking
get right
about
back to
her
it. Listen,
business card.
look,
well,
this
and,
lady.
like, that's where the
This lady obviously doesn't have an issue with him being there and an issue with him recording. So the guy who came out has a personal issue and is trying to enforce policy over the law. But see, the thing is, there's three things about policy. Policy is not law. If you ignore policy, it's not breaking the law, right? And policy does not have the power of law. Okay.
admin office is.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so if you needed her business card or that's really, if she's not there, that's what I would go there for.
Okay, cool. And then if I can just get the request form. So we got Kate Luster's contact number. This guy has come back in. So
Look at him. He's lurking around.
that's it.
Lurking around, within the next few minutes, he's going to pull out that phone and call law enforcement, which is unnecessarily because it could possibly subject this man to harm.
Lobby area where we're trying to fill out. Yeah, that's the same guy right there. I don't know if you guys seen that TTA family, but that was the same guy. We'll wait and see though, because if I was a betting man, could have sworn I just seen him flag down. a sheriff. Oh, just getting ready to fill our request out. We'll see, though. We'll see. I'll stay tuned. Yeah, so that was him, TTA family. He's standing right out there, if you guys can see. He's definitely lingering, waiting. Yeah, that's definitely him. Wow. It is what it is, TTA family. Here they go.
And they have arrived.
How you doing, officer?
Not too bad. I'm Deputy Barr, Deputy Spade.
How you guys doing, man?
Not too bad. So I understand you're a First Amendment auditor?
Yeah, I was trying to explain to this young man what I came in to do today was first thing we tried to come in and do was exercise our rights to just to record in public.
Notice how the guy who called the police right here looking like he
so I
ain't got
understand-
nothing to do with it. Look how he don't even want to make eye contact.
You're a First
Look
Amendment
how he
auditor?
just walks
Yeah,
up,
I was
walks
trying to
off.
this young man what I came in to do today was first thing
Look,
we tried to come in and do was exercise our rights to just to record in public, making no efforts to go past anything restricted, and to fill out a public records request. So both of those are guaranteed rights.
Okay.
So, and I was trying to explain it to him. I'm not sure if he's familiar.
a young Hispanic and a young Asian cop, I think. Let's see if they're going to uphold our rights, which they sworn and took an oath for, which is why they have the badge on their vest right now. It's because they took an oath to uphold our constitutional rights.
You're with it, but
So
that's why we're here.
You weren't in a specific room, though?
Oh, absolutely not. They're right now, literally in the lobby. Even the young lady that's at the desk there that just helped me with my request.
Sure.
I spoke to her. No, there's no expectation to privacy in public, but I can understand past a restricted door.
Okay.
It's in the lobby.
I'm happy to show you where the signs are.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, yeah,
We'll be right back.
Yeah, it's all good. Okay. Yeah, so he's going to show him the signs. But even still, like I said, those signs are just signs. They're not enforceable. Not enforceable. There's no laws attached. So it's basically a suggestion. So
Right. Yeah. We'll just let it.
Okay.
We can't really
No, I understand.
remove it from here, but
I understand.
you got it posted.
yeah,
Okay. All right, sir.
I just heard a little bit of what you said. I mean, I got a rebuttal for that, but I'm gonna let you speak though.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if they got it posted, because they do have patients in that go in there, so there is some patient confidentiality in that.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but only thing is about this sign. The sign legally is like it's like a suggestion. That's why you don't see any codes or laws and statutes attached to it. Kind of like when you first walked in here, you see those signs about no firearms.
Right.
Bringing a firearm in, you're actually violating a statute. Recording, we have a right to do it. So that's the only thing. And then there's no confidential information in the lobby, only behind that door.
So it's kind of like going to the doctor, though. You don't want to have your info like just put out there. So
That's why there's no info in the lobby right here. It's in the back. It's in the back.
I get that, but if they're calling people back there and that,
Yeah, I understand
you
that.
don't want to be standing there, right? I wouldn't want someone yelling my name saying, "Hey, we're back here."
Of course, that's why I stay in the publicly accessible area, not in the private area. You have two areas, public and private.
There could be people that also are volunteering to get help at this place, and seeing a camera might make them feel like if it's recorded that they might not want to go get that help anymore.
Hey, I understand what you're saying, Spade, but look, we're talking about rights at this point. We're not talking about feelings. You're explaining how someone may feel, and I'm explaining to you about a right that's guaranteed by the Constitution. Now, if they're going to infringe on that right today, then that's another thing. We'll follow up and litigate this thing in court. I'm wishing and praying that Rock County Sheriff doesn't aid them in trying to infringe on my rights today. I know precisely what I'm doing. I do this all over the country.
Sure.
I just want to be able to come in, exercise my rights, and keep it moving.
Right. Yeah. Nobody's saying that you can't film like in the public lobby here.
What
This is where they got that. They're
You can film in anywhere that's public. You can't put up fake restrictions or designate beyond your own interpretation what is considered public and what is considered restrictions. The state regulates what is restricted, and they put up signs and they have key cards to restricted areas. Anything else is public.
asking that you're not in there.
I understand he's asking, but I can respectfully decline because I have a right to do it. That's just like saying we don't want you to come in and wear black today. Well, I have a right to do it though. You get what I'm saying? There's no laws or statutes against me recording in that lobby at all. So
Oh yeah, they're just asking that you stay out of there. It's their
Well, I definitely got to go back in. Like I said, I'm filling out my public records request. I'm going to document. The Supreme Court has already ruled time, place, and manner on these things. And we have a right to film public officials in the course of their duties. That's what they are. I mean, the Supreme Court has ruled this. So that's all we want to be able to do. We just want to be able to do it unbothered. And you guys, you know, respectfully, you guys swore an oath to the Constitution to uphold our rights. It's kind of like if you're getting ready to arrest someone, right? You pull out that card, that Miranda card. You know how you guys read everybody's their rights? You guys stick and stand by that. Same thing with these rights. You got to do the same thing. You just got to.
like I'm just explaining though is if they got people that are coming in there like clients and that,
Yeah.
you know, if they're giving names and that out,
Right.
more than likely the clients aren't going to want their names broadcast. That's their concern.
And to be perfectly honest with you, no client said absolutely anything to me. It was just the personnel. And even if that was the case, there's still no expectation to privacy in public. So in order for them to want privacy, they have to create it. You can't trample on my rights for someone's feelings. You just can't do it. I mean, you can, then, you know, that's a whole nother issue. But that's not what we're trying to do today. I just, like I said, I want to fill out my public records request, get me a copy from this young lady, and I'm you know, we good to go.
Where'd you get that form from?
That young lady right there at the desk.
So you just want to fill your form out?
Well, that's what I'm going to do. I was doing it right when you guys walked in. So yeah, I'm going to get that and like I say, get a copy from her. And like she's been beautiful and helpful all this whole entire time. Didn't say absolutely anything about the camera because she obviously knows about the rights we have. It's just this guy doesn't. So
you just want to hang on first.
Parents of children who play Roblox.
I mean, it's apparent that they're trying to enforce their policy inside that building and not uphold the, you know, they got to uphold the law no matter what. Their law enforcement
knows about the rights we have. It's just this guy doesn't. So
you just want to hang on first.
whoever grassroots, what's the word, Big Brody?
We're deputy. I appreciate it, man.
So what's going on there? I just kind of walked up.
Just coming in, exercising rights, you know, kind of like what I'm doing now, standing in a publicly accessible area, making sure not to go past anything restricted. He has a kind of an issue with that, but I tried to explain it to him like I was explaining to these officers, you guys, peacefully about the rights that we do have.
Who has the issue?
Him right there. He's talking to your partners. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and not gonna, because he's basically pointing out this sign. As you can see, it's a sign on the door that says photography and taping prohibited.
Yeah.
I understand you have a sign, but it's not enforceable by law. That's why there's no statutes or laws attached to it. It's kind of like a suggestion. You know what I mean? It's not a private business because then it would make more sense.
Yeah.
You know, this is it's public property.
I got you.
You guys probably deal with this all the time. People record y'all all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, recordings go both ways.
Exactly.
Recordings go both ways. They're recording in the building, and if you felt some type of way about recording, could you express yourself and be like, "Man, I feel some type of way. Can y'all stop recording me?" No, they're not going to stop recording. You see what I'm saying? So listen, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Share this live stream. Share this channel, man. It's your brother Aboriginal Power. It's the Tether Task Force TV, and we're going to be doing these First Amendment audits. We're going to be doing live audits. We're going to be doing police encounters, a lot of that on this particular channel. Make sure y'all tap in with the tap in. Let's go.
We went to last year we went to Atlanta.
Okay.
We did Atlanta. A couple months ago we did the state of Iowa.
Okay.
We was in Indiana. Just starting really now to move around. I usually do a lot of Illinois.
Okay.
I do a lot of Illinois.
Are you originally from Illinois then?
Yeah. I do a lot of Illinois, man, but I'm starting to venture out, you know, because it is what it is, man. You know, our rights is the last thing we got, man.
Yeah, I got you.
That's the last thing we got. So,
Absolutely.
you know, so I've been out here a couple of times too, though, in Wisconsin, man. You know, Wisconsin's been kind of fair for the most part. You know, everybody's kind of like this state. A lot of people.
Now, the guy that we're listening to is the Tyrant Terminator. I will leave a link to his channel in the description box. He's one of the best First Amendment auditors that I've seen. I've watched a lot of these guys over the course of the last 14 years consistently. I've seen some of the originals. I've seen some of the OGs. I've seen some of the guys that has been around pioneering this. He is one of the best. the tyrant terminator.
Even some of the personnel, like the young lady and the man that works here, sometimes they honor it, sometimes they don't, but like I said, it's good and bad and everything. So I don't hold it to nobody, like I don't hold any grudges about it. It's just want to get down to the root of it being all right, as long as that's understood, we're good to go. Okay.
Hey man, do me a favor. Y'all do a quick post, share this on y'all TikTok, share this on his Instagram. Let's get this channel up to 500 subscribers. I can't do it without you guys' help, family. So let's get it.
Definitely got to go back in and finish the business that we need to do. So it is what it is. We'll see y'all. Stay tuned.
How you doing, sir?
All right.
Okay, so again, I'm Deputy Barr, and I know you're going to ask my employee numbers 1, 2, 3,
For sure.
1. So I can make that easy for you. So to make sure we're not doing anything against what you're asking, I actually called our corporation counsel.
Okay.
Spoke with them.
Okay.
They said as long as those doors are closed and they put a note up right now, they don't want anybody in there. It's fine. If you have any questions regarding that, you can call the corporation counsel.
So hold on, let me get this right. So corporation counsel said that they don't want anybody.
They said they didn't want anybody in there. So if they allow one person in there, that means they're being prejudiced towards him because he has a camera. That's also violating the First Amendment right. So this is a thin line.
Inside of behavioral health services to receive services.
No, that's incorrect. No.
Oh, okay, because I'm confused.
They just don't want anyone filming or anything of that nature.
Right. So even if they don't, it's still a right that we have. You get what I'm saying?
Right, and that's why I'm saying if you have any questions regarding that, I just want to direct you to our corporation counsel because that's who I directly spoke with.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't have any questions.
Okay.
I don't have any questions at all about that because I know what we can do.
Right, and that's why I said, we don't want to tick you off in any way.
Oh no, I'm not going to get ticked off.
No, I want to make sure that you knew that's what we did on our end.
Right.
So
Well,
this came from the county's legal counsel.
Right. So who you probably should have contacted probably was like a higher up at the actual sheriff's office, because then they would know. You guys are law enforcement.
Correct.
Legal counsel they probably just interpret, but they should know that.
God damn, that was a hell of a rebuttal. Listen to what my man just said to all this. That's fire.
And I don't have any questions at all about that because I know what we can do.
Right, and that's why I said, we don't want to tick you off in any way, shape,
Oh
or
no,
form.
I'm never going to get ticked off.
No, I just want to make sure that you knew that's what we did on our end.
Right.
So
But
this came from the county's legal counsel.
Right. So who you probably should have contacted probably was like a higher up at the actual sheriff's office, because then they would know. You guys are law enforcement.
Correct.
Legal counsel they probably just interpret, but they should know that we have a First Amendment right to record. So if they told you something about not wanting somebody to do it, that's still an infringement.
So,
do you get what I'm saying?
right. So yeah, they just don't want you inside there. And like I said, I can give you the corporation counsel's number.
No, because I'm definitely going to go back in. I got to. Like I said, I got official business here.
Sorry about the ads, but I think he's completely cooking these guys right now. What do you guys think right now in the chat? We're live right now watching these First Amendment audits. This is Tyrant Terminator. He's one of the best to do it. What do y'all think you're doing right now? What's y'all rating him on a scale 1 to 10? How y'all think
I'm in contact with government, and this is a right. So I'm not going to allow it to be infringed upon. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, if you guys got to, you might have to call a commander, man, because it seems like you guys are unsure on what to do.
Well, if you go back in there after they posted that and you're filming.
Well, they can't just post something because, like, as of today, since I'm here exercising rights today, that would have to go up to the chain and it would have to be approved by a committee and everything. You just can't post a piece of paper today because I'm here today.
Like I'm saying, that's why I spoke to the corporation counsel, sir.
Right. But okay, so you're saying this is what you're saying in all reality. Let me just get this out, because it's going to be a long, drawn out day. You're saying that I can go back in there and do the business that I need to do, as long as I'm not recording.
Correct.
And that's what counsel is saying.
Correct.
Okay.
As long as you're not recording, you are fine.
As long as I'm not recording. So what sign is it that says that? Because you said with those signs, you talking about that sign right there? That says no public access.
Right.
I don't say nothing about recording.
So
I'm confused.
But once you get inside, it says there's no recording. There's signs right inside.
Right, but it's not against the law to record.
So, but what they're saying is they don't want you recording in there.
Okay, but I'm going to. I'm gonna be honest. If I go back in there recording, then what?
You'll probably get a citation for trespassing, and we're gonna escort you off.
So I'm gonna be threatened with trespass and or possibly arrest if I exercise my right. Are you saying that on camera?
Well, more than likely, because we've already asked you not to go in there after we've gone through our corporation counsel, you could be cited for it. Yes.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just trying to get this under. I'm just trying to make sure, because at this point, it's going to look like to the judge that you guys are aiding this entity and violating my rights today. It's bigger. It's going to be bigger than that when you get in front of a deposition and have to give your account on why did you violate my rights today. I'm just trying to make sure. That's why I said maybe you should call a commander.
And that's why I ran it up our corporation counsel, sir.
But they have no authority. They have no authority. You guys have the authority. Law enforcement. You see what I'm saying? Don't let somebody push you into a bad situation.
No, because that's what we always go through for any legal questions that we have.
Well, this is what I'm gonna do. I request a commander, someone of a higher authority from the sheriff's department, just to make sure, man. I mean,
709, our individual's asking for sergeant to come down.
yeah, because I mean, if we're gonna be threatened with arrest, man, that's gonna be a direct violation, and we just litigate this, man, and everybody's involved.
Did that go through?
I didn't hear
We just go from there.
Did you hear it go through?
I'll just call.
All right.
Oh, he's right there.
And so, if we're gonna be threatened,
See, once he put this in civil court, right? And let's just explain this. Once he put this in civil court, and the judge actually asked him why did they commit, and they actually see the video of them violating his rights, they're gonna be asked, why did you violate this guy's constitutional right? They're not gonna have an adequate answer. That means they're aiding and assisting him on violating their rights. And what happens is the judge takes away those police officers' qualified immunity. Okay? That means the judgment is sealed. That opens them up for civil litigation. That means lawsuit, in which they will be clarified. He will be clarified to win that lawsuit automatically. See, they don't understand that. They act tough and like there ain't no issue now because they have qualified immunity. That goes out the window once the judge sees that you violated the constitutional rights of one and you was actually been told not to.
with arrest for exercising a right, man, that's gonna be a gross violation, and it's not worth it, man. You said that's the sergeant right there, I guess. So. We'll see. We'll see what the sergeant has to say, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned.
Bobby, it's just this particular office. They don't want anybody in there filming.
Yeah,
that's
no.
why those signs are posted.
I understand, but my thing is, my only thing is, we're talking about feelings and rights, sir. You get what I'm saying? You have they.
Don't feelings aside or not, they would rather you not. So it's either you are filming or you're not. Not if they feel like you're filming.
No, not. I understand what you're saying. Not if they feel like. I'm saying their feelings, meaning their feelings are obviously bruised if I come in there and filming. Do you get what I'm saying? Like their feelings are hurt that I am exercising a right, and you guys are You guys are basically here trying to enforce feelings instead of the law. I'm not sure if you guys are unaware of.
You're not feelings enforcement, you're law enforcement. Uphold the right of our people.
And that's what I'm saying. Everybody I don't know if you guys ever went through this before or anybody ever exercised their rights, or I'm not entirely sure, but we're talking about the Constitution at this point, something that you guys swore to uphold. Do you get what I'm saying, Deputy Spade? Legal counsel, like I said, they have no authority. You guys should have definitely contacted the sheriff's department. Your higher ups, because they would have told you guys. Hey, maybe that's what the sergeant is doing now. We hope, wish, and pray at least. So. And then trespass. I mean, to be honest with you, the only way that someone can be trespassed is if a crime is committed first. Trespassing is a secondary crime and a charge. You have to do something. Like if I went to Walmart and stole some food, then I will be charged with criminally theft and then trespass from that property. So I will have to do something first to be trespassed, and exercising a right is not a crime.
Hi, my name is Tami, and I would like to give you a few reasons why you should
Sorry
consider
about the ad,
dating a young
family.
Asian
Sorry
lady.
about the ad. Let's get back into some more of this heat.
Then
Let's go.
if I went to Walmart and stole some food, then I will be charged with criminally theft and then trespass from that property. So I will have to do something first to be trespassed, and exercising a right is not a crime.
But that's what we're telling you. Is we're warning you. Just don't go back in the recording. That's what we're telling you.
Right.
That's all we're saying.
Right, but what did you didn't hear nothing I said though, right?
I heard what you said.
So
I heard what you said.
you said if I go in there and exercise a right, I could be trespassed or arrested. That's a direct violation of my rights, man. You can't trespass me if I haven't committed a crime. You just can't, especially when I have official business here. You get what I'm saying? You guys are going to end up in front of a judge, man, you know, and have to explain why did you guys infringe on this young man's rights that day? What were you thinking? I know you guys don't really care about that because we're in this day and age at this moment, but being in front of that judge, your attitude and mannerisms was going to change because the cops always do. Every time someone gets their rights violated, the cops are tough and we don't care. We got badges and guns, but when they get in front of that judge, they totally switch up.
Nobody's saying that, right?
No, I'm just saying, because when I'm conveying it to you guys, it seems like you're nonchalant about it. Like, whatever, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to inform you that you change in front of your honor.
Well, I have no reason to yell at you.
Well, no.
I have no reason to yell at you.
Not yell, but just
We're just having a conversation.
right, not literally yell at me, but just to consider what I'm saying in terms of the law. The law.
So the sergeant will be down here.
The sergeant? Okay. Did you kind of brief him on what's going on?
Yeah, he's making a couple phone calls.
Make a couple calls? Okay, I really appreciate that, man. I was just explaining to these deputies here, man, the same thing. Like, you know, in terms of their feelings, you know, like I said, I made a great point in the beginning. When you first come in this building, it's a sign with a picture of a gun, and there's a statute at the bottom. Mm-hmm. Letting people know you come in here with a gun, you're violating that law, right? Those recording signs have no statutes because it's not against the law. You get what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying.
One of the main concerns is in there, you know, we're talking about behavioral health and different medical things that could constitute possibly violating HIPAA if you get like names and information, stuff like that. And I think that's the concern here, right?
And yeah, I can understand in terms of HIPAA, right? But the only person that can violate HIPAA is the personnel that works for this entity. No regular citizens can violate HIPAA. You get what I'm saying? HIPAA doesn't apply. And then
they try to say HIPAA is only on the onus of the people who's of the facility. That means they're got to go by policy.
But the only person that can violate HIPAA is the personnel that works for this entity. No regular citizens can violate HIPAA. You get what I'm saying? HIPAA doesn't apply. And then the Supreme Court has ruled as well that you can't convert a constitutionally protected activity into a crime.
Right. And if this in a public access and he wanting to film his duties, which is in this particular case, filling out a FOIA, there's really nothing that they can do. There's really nothing that they can legally do. You see what I'm saying? Especially when you start getting into these actual case laws. There's actual laws that prohibits and assures that we can do that. It's called ACLU versus Alvarez. Y'all can go and look up the federal case law. That's ACLU versus Alvarez. Citizens can record public officials in the course of their duties. Okay? CS2 versus Alvarez, meaning that you can be in any public facility, time, place, and manner. All right? So there's laws that assured of these things.
You can't.
I got you.
You get what I'm, that's all I'm saying, man. You can't do it, deputy. You can't do
So I
it.
don't have to keep calling you, hey man, do you have a first name I at least can call you by?
Just like I was telling him, sir. Sir is great. Sir is great. Just like if you met somebody at Jewel Osco, you'll say, sir. Sir is okay. But you was going to say something, though?
Yeah, I prefer to call people by their first name, so I don't have to say that. That's why.
I understand. It's cool. It's cool. So we're still waiting for the sergeant to come down, man. And then how does it rank at the guys, the sheriff's office, the commanders as well?
So it's line staff, sergeants, captain.
Okay. Oh, captain. Okay. No commanders, no deputy chiefs and chiefs. Well, of course, it's the head sheriff. Right, for sure. Okay. Well, we were trying to see, man. Just want to, like I say, we just want to be able to exercise our rights, man. Unmolested, man. Trust me, I do this all over, man. You know, I'm gonna give you a real quick situation of what occurred one day where I was kind of doing the same thing at a health department like this, and sergeants came out and they told me the same thing. Look, sir, if you go back in there record, you're gonna be arrested. We filed our complaints all the way up. And, you know, the sergeant ended up getting in trouble. The chief of police came down on him. But and I can understand why. It's because at that moment the sergeant feels like he has the authority to tell anybody what to do. But I'm trying to explain it to him peacefully that it's going to come down on the department, and they ignore it.
Right, like you're doing right now.
And you guys are kind of ignoring it. You get what I'm saying?
I was ever ignoring it. I just wanted to let you know that I wasn't just making stuff up, that I did make phone calls. So that's all I was trying to let you know.
I understand. He had already told me that you was on the phone with him.
Right. I wasn't trying to blow smoke up your rear end or anything like that.
I feel you.
Make sure.
I feel you. I feel you. But like I said, at the end of the day, deputy, you got an oath to uphold, man. You know how you'll make your department look, man, if you did the right thing today. And then I said, maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't know that we have a right to record in public. Maybe you don't. And if you don't, then that would make sense. But if you do know, and you're still trying to, enforce their feelings, man, that's disgusting. I'm just being perfectly honest.
It is very disgusting that they're enforcing feelings and someone else's policy over the law that in the oath that they uphold.
You ready to go? What you ready to go have some lunch or something, right? Or you ready to hit Arby's up or something, man? That's your favorite, huh? You right now you thinking about your favorite restaurant. You didn't even pay attention to what's going on. Too much, huh? Too much carbs. Okay. So we're just still waiting for the sergeant to come out, man. We'll see what's going on, man. We'll go from there, man. Make sure I stay tuned.
Hey, man, everybody stop what they're doing and give a big salute to the Inspector General in the chat. We got the Inspector General of the Tether Task Force in the chat. We got the enemy public. Brother Nasser is in the building. Shout out to my brother Nasser. Make sure y'all show some love. Share this live stream. This is your brother Aboriginal Power. This is Tether Task Force TV.
Man, call me sir. They've been asking me the same question all day.
We got Sergeant in here.
How you doing, man? What's your name?
Man,
so if you don't know how to count the rank, you can just look at the bars that's on the side of their uniform. It indicates their ranking. So 3 stripes obviously is sergeant, and sometimes 3 stripes, three of them is major. Okay.
Call me sir. They've been asking me the same question all day. It
depends on whether it's city or county. In this particular case, this is county police.
Like Mike.
See, y'all got to know y'all game, man.
Bill Bob.
You know what? Just call me great guy, because I am one. I am one.
I thought you said Greg for a second.
Oh no. Thing is, right, Sarge. Obviously, they've informed you on everything that's been going on today in terms of me being here. So we're at the point of I have official business.
Let's see if they're going to uphold my boy rights. So I'll give y'all $1 if y'all can pronounce this name right here.
I am one.
I am one. I thought you said Greg for a second.
Oh no. Thing is, right, Sarge. Obviously, they've informed you on everything that's been going on today in terms of me being here. So we're at the point of I have official business at this entity, which is a public entity. I've made no efforts to go inside anything restricted, just stand in publicly accessible areas, kind of like this hallway and the lobby inside of there. I need to fill out a public records request form, which I'm getting ready to do. But my rights are seeming like they're getting ready to be infringed upon. And I don't want the sheriff's office to aid this entity in doing so. I know exactly what I'm doing. I do this all over the country. I'm just trying to come to some type of, you know what I mean, solution where my rights won't be trampled upon.
And you understand why you can't record in that area, right?
I don't understand.
Okay, it is a area where there's sensitive information and other people's health information, and that's why it's not able to be recorded in there, because you are infringing on their rights.
So,
which you cannot do legally, correct?
Infringe on someone's right?
He's absolutely totally incorrect. The sergeant don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Excuse my language. He's totally incorrect. And obviously from that particular answer, he's going to be willing to aiding and assisting them on violating TTA's rights. Okay.
A area where there's sensitive information and other people's health information, and that's why it's not able to be recorded in there, because you are infringing on their rights.
So,
which you cannot do legally, correct?
Infringe on someone's right?
You can't record their information.
And that's not what I will do. And that's not what I was doing.
That's why they have it there, because there is information out. Did you? I don't know.
Right.
You'd have to tell me, did you?
Of course not.
So that's why they ask you to not record in there.
Right.
And when they ask you to leave while you're recording in there, there is something you need to do.
Okay, so my thing is, if they have private and sensitive information,
they can't ask you to stop recording because it's a constitutionally protected thing, especially when you're in public. An officer like him cannot convert a constitutionally protected activity into a crime. You just can't do it. Okay? You just can't do it. And like I said, ALCU versus Alvarez states that citizens can record government and public officials in the course of their duties. He's there to fill out a FOIA, a Freedom of Information Act, which is another right that is ensured. Okay? So now in this particular case, they will be violating several different rights.
Supreme Court has already ruled that there's no expectation to privacy in public. So they will have to create their privacy. Standing in the lobby is an open lobby to the public. Anything behind those doors is private. If I went back there and recorded someone's room, then I'm in the wrong.
Well, what I was told is you stuck your camera through a window that was private area, and that infringes upon that.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
You never stuck your shit through a window. They just made it up.
I'm just telling you what I was told.
Yeah, I've
So
been
that's where
standing
we're
in
at.
public accessible areas the entire time. But my thing is, I've got to go back in there because I have official business. When I fill out my public records request form and get a copy from the young lady that's been helping me all day, I'm still going to be recording because I have a right to do it.
So I'm going to tell you this, like we said before, you can't go through the door and record. Okay. If you do that, I agree with them. You will be arrested.
For what? What crime?
For trespassing where you're not allowed to.
So trespassing is a
They're
secondary
telling you,
crime.
you may not go in there while recording. Okay.
See, you just trespass someone when they're not committing a crime. So if you're in a public place and you're not doing anything illegal, they can't just trespass you minus a crime. So in order for them to trespass him, he has to commit a crime. And recording is not a crime. You cannot convert a constitutionally protected activity into a crime. What part of this damn sergeant not getting?
I know that, but I'm saying trespassing is a secondary crime. What's the first one?
It's not a secondary crime. I can arrest you based solely
Body bag, got his ass. He just body bagged him with the question.
for trespassing where you're not allowed to.
So trespassing is a
They're
secondary
telling you,
crime.
you may not go in there while recording. Okay.
I know that, but I'm saying trespassing is a secondary crime. What's the first one?
It's not a secondary crime. I can arrest you based solely on trespassing, sir.
Not for minus a crime. You can't. Not on public property. On private property, you can. Not public property. I would have to commit a crime.
They have the right to tell you to leave.
Not
And if you don't follow
for exercising rights. Sorry.
Not because they have a feelings towards something. He's not breaking the law. So if somebody walked in this office and they be like, man, I don't like this guy's beard. You got to leave, sir, because I don't like your beard. Just because they don't like something don't mean that he don't have the right to have that on his person or be that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't do that. You know, this ain't the 1940s where no Negroes are allowed in here. You understand?
You're wrong.
It's the fact that you're infringing on others.
I'm not, though. And you guys swore to uphold the Constitution.
That is your word versus their word, right?
Listen,
That's what they tell me, and you tell me differently. So I can't tell you if you are infringing on somebody's rights unless I go there and investigate it. I don't know.
Obstructing is a physical act, M. Davis. You can't obstruct by going into somewhere that's a public place. You can't be obstructed from a public place because you have something that they don't like. That's called prejudice. And prejudice is against someone practicing their constitutionally protected activities is breaking the law all the way around the board. When I say all the way around the board, all the way around the board. Okay, the officer is breaking the law, but listen, it's okay because when they get in front of a judge and the judge asks them, "Why did you violate his constitutionally protected activities?" They're not going to have a reason why. The judge is going to take away their qualified immunity.
That's what they tell me, and you tell me differently. So I can't tell you if you are infringing on somebody's rights unless I go in there and investigate it. I don't know. But the reason they have it posted is so you don't.
Okay, so just like they have another sign posted at the front of this building about a gun. Mm-hmm. If you bring a gun in here, they're not pertaining to you guys. But if I brought a gun in here, I'll be in violation of that statute.
Correct.
There's no statutes or laws connected to that sign. It's not enforceable by law, sir. You get what I'm saying? It's not enforceable. You swore an oath, right? Why you guys are not upholding my rights today?
Nobody who's
that's a fact. That's a good question. Sergeant don't have an answer for it.
Oh, sir. You get what I'm saying? It's not enforceable. You swore an oath, right? Why you guys are not upholding my rights today?
Nobody who's done anything to
I'm being
trample on your rights.
I'm being threatened with arrest if I continue to exercise my rights, and you're doing it on camera.
There's the sign. No public access. So if you go back through at this point while recording, you will be arrested. Do you understand?
So I can't do this then. So I can't. So
you can go back in there, not while recording.
That's not what that sign say, though, sir.
Right up to the front desk with it. They'll take care of you.
I gotta go back in there, man.
They'll take care of you.
No. Well, that's behavioral health as well.
The front desk ladies can get you anything they need. Anything you need, excuse me.
Well, I got sorry.
But at that point, if that's what they're requesting, they have the right to do that. Just like you have the right to record in the lobby, man.
That's exactly right. So if I have a right, then why y'all trampling on them today?
You're fine out here. Nobody said a word about you.
Fine inside of there. That's public property. Why not?
They just posted and said you can't.
You can't do that, sorry. Sorry, you know what that sign? That has to be like goes up to a committee and everything. You can't just post something today because then that's discrimination against the camera, sir. We're talking about rights at this point.
You can't be discriminatory. That's discrimination.
As a law enforcement, you're supposed to be enforcing the law right now. Mm-hmm. But you're trying to infringe and aid them in infringing. So you should. Can y'all call another commander? I need to speak to somebody of a higher authority. I got.
You got to talk to somebody because he don't know shit.
But you're trying to infringe and aid them in infringing. So you should. Can y'all call another commander? I need to speak to somebody of a higher authority.
Sorry, man.
I got to.
Sorry.
So you're not going to do it. You're not going to call someone, even though that's part of your policy to do so.
If you want to call the sheriff's department and speak to somebody, you're more than welcome to.
No, I'm just asking for someone to be dispatched.
I will happily write down the information for you, and you can call anybody you want up there.
No, I don't want to call them. I just want someone to be dispatched here, someone with a higher authority that can help me rectify
I'm the only
these
one
violations.
on patrol today that is the higher authority.
No captains, no commanders, or anything. So if I
have no idea if they're available.
But can you see?
They don't work patrol.
Can you see?
So you can call them and try to arrange a time to talk with them. Absolutely.
Well, I'm here now. I got a business to conduct.
He don't want to see because he know once that commander come down there, that's his ass.
I'm being threatened with arrest today, so I need someone here to help rectify that.
Hey, I'm sorry about the ass, but listen, on a scale 1 to 10, what do you think about my brother Tyler Terminator and him holding this down? What do you think about this? Y'all let me know.
Do you have any other questions for me?
Yeah, because I would love a commander to come here to help me.
Okay. Do you have any questions I can answer that I haven't given you an answer to?
Well, this is what we're going to do. I'm glad you brought it up like that. We're just going to be done with this like this.
I don't want to beat around the bush. That's all.
We're going to be direct. It's going to be beautiful. If I can fill out the rest of this, right?
Yeah.
But if I go back in there and turn it in and exercise my right to record, I'll be arrested.
That's where they're at. Yeah, man.
Now I'm asking.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm okay. We got it documented that you're admitting on camera that you will arrest me for exercising a right. Like I told these officers, you're going to wind up in front of a judge at a deposition, and you're going to have to give an account on why did you infringe on my rights today. I'm just saying. I understand y'all tough about it today because it's today, and we're not there yet. But your guys' mannerisms will change in front of your honor.
It goes both ways, right?
I'm gonna be all good. I know exactly what I'm doing. I got over 300 videos of the same stuff. I've been through this. I've been illegally trespassing before, and we go all the way up to the chain.
So can I ask you a question then?
For sure.
So why do you keep doing it? What's the what do you like? What are we trying to do? Like, what's the goal here?
So it's about education. At the end of the day, it's about educating people that don't know they have these rights. Some people don't know. Some people do.
Sure.
Some sheriff departments and police officers come out and honor their oath. Some don't. Some come enforce feelings. Some come enforce the law. It's good and bad and everything, man.
Well, hey,
we was wishing and praying. That wasn't it for Rocky County.
Whether you're getting your food at McDonald's or you're going to the doctor and everything in between, you have good and bad workers, right?
You do. These officers just bringing up how some people, when they come encounter with y'all with these, cuss you guys out. I understand. I don't do that. So, but
how do we cuss you out, man?
No, y'all didn't cuss me out either. But y'all didn't honor the oath today, though. I'm going to be perfectly honest. You didn't honor the oath today.
Sorry you feel that way?
It's true.
Do you want any phone numbers to try to call?
No,
provide those to you.
No, it's cool. What I'll do is I'll go to the Rock County Sheriff. Is it close?
10, 15 minutes.
10, 15 minutes? Okay.
Yeah.
So it takes a little time to get up.
Give or take. Okay, cool. No, so I'll just go to the sheriff's department and just file complaints, and then we'll just go from there like I always do.
Sounds good, man. You know how to get there? Do you need the address?
Yeah. No, I'm GPS. I know it's probably right up the street somewhere. For sure.
Offer if I can help.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right, man.
All right.
Be safe.
For sure. You guys too. So that's how that cookie's gonna crumble today, man. The sergeant came and he wasn't of no help. All four of these officers obviously didn't honor their oath today, which is cool. And see, it's all about chess moves, man. It's all about chess moves. That's why you ask certain questions. That's why you ask certain questions directly while they're on camera. That way, it won't be a denial once they do get in front of your honor, because it's clearly a violation, man. Maybe like I said, we go through this all the time where they, sometimes they violate our rights, man. Like I say, it's a cocky thing. It's a cocky thing that they go through until but we're there right at the end, man. We're there right at the end. We'll see. Matter of fact, we'll see if one of these guys got the CAD number. Excuse me, deputy. Hey, dude, one of you guys, if you guys can just jot down the CAD number for me, like the call for service number. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Get the CAD number right quick, man. Then we're gonna head over to the Rock County Sheriff's Department, man, and put in a complaint. Y'all know we follow up right away, man. So y'all stay tuned. Yeah, but you got the doctor's signature, right? All right, man. I'll see you guys, man. Appreciate it. Yep. Yeah, we got the CAD number, TTA family, man. Go ahead over here, man. They pulled up 4 deep, man. Go ahead over here. And then even corporate counsel. Oh, man, we gonna narrate at the end. Y'all stay tuned. See, TTA family, they still here, man. We on our way, though, to the Rock County Sheriff's Department. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Look, TTA family, they following us. They see what vehicle we got in, but it's all good, though. Because it's from Enterprise Rental. Yeah, they right behind us. Yeah, come on, keep it. Oh, he jumped in the other lane. Yeah, he jumped in the other lane. It's all good, man. We're still on our way, man. Y'all stay tuned. Yeah, TTA family. So y'all already
there to file the correct charges. That's what you do. You don't let them slide. You go down there immediately.
Back to them shortly. No, we y'all know how it is. Y'all know me. Y'all know I come follow up right away. So we're finna go ahead and see, man. Y'all stay tuned. Hello. Yes, I need to speak with someone of a high authority, someone high, a sergeant.
Is that camera on?
I can barely.
Do you have your camera on?
Yeah.
Can you turn it off? I don't like to be recorded.
Yeah, well, I understand, but I have to.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh, my living God, man. Boy, can you... Whew, we at the sheriff's department, and it's still a problem. What's going on with Rock County, Wisconsin, man? Is the whole county tyrannical or what? Oh, my living God. Y'all stay tuned, TTA family. So we're right here waiting on her still, TTA family. She's back there obviously talking to someone. Not entirely sure who. But now she works for the sheriff's department. She absolutely no recording. There's no expectation to privacy in public. But like I say, man, the whole Rock County might be tyrannical, man. You know, it's weird. So she walked. I'm looking at that mirror right there. I was able to see her walk.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is a first look at the current industry-leading AI app.
Video from, but let's get through this.
And kind of sit down at one of those desks that's inside the cubicle. If you guys can see her right there to the bottom left, she has sat down at that desk, hasn't returned to her post. So we're gonna see, man. We're definitely gonna see. So you guys stay tuned, man. So were you able to go get one?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, can you?
They're not gonna come.
Why not? I need some assistance. I need help.
With what?
Speaking to a higher authority.
In regards to, I have to give them a purpose.
And in regards to a complaint that I need to file.
There are complaint forms on the in the kiosk out there.
Okay, that's cool. But I still need to speak to someone about what my rights being violated today.
How are your rights violated?
They were violated in a numerous of different ways by 4 different deputies. That's why I need to speak to his authority so I can put them on notice of what just occurred.
If you fill out that form, I'll make sure it gets taken care of.
So you're not going to ask for a commander to come speak to a member of the public, and I'm asking you to.
No.
Why not?
Because they're not available. They're doing their duty.
They're doing their duty. Oh. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll try to call one and we'll go from there. Because obviously she don't want to be of a help. They're doing their duty. What it was is, I can tell when she was back there speaking to someone about us recording her, she's probably salted in a peanut that whoever was in that back room must have told her he's good to go. That's why she didn't bring it up again, obviously. Now she don't want to call a commander, but what we're going to do is just try to call from our other phone to see if we could get someone dispatched here. And then we'll go from there. We'll fill out the complaint. And she said her complaint form's over here, and then we'll get a copy of it, and we'll be able to go from there. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. So yeah, TTA family. Well, yeah, we spoke to dispatch, man. And I don't know, they looked like somebody right there. Not entirely sure. But they claim no one's there to speak to us. You know, no one's available to be dispatched to this location. However, I think that's a bunch of you know what. But see if this young man is. See something right quick. I thought he was gonna come out that door right there, but it's all good, man. Still ain't gonna deter us away from filing this complaint. Go a deputy right there. There's the. So another young lady came in with the first lady right here at the desk. So it's two ladies back there, as you guys can see. The glare is kind of on there. Let me see if we come right here. The shorter guy right there is a deputy. Walking to the back. So, like I said, man, we're still gonna file our complaint, man, regardless, and put it in. So if they're trying to be evasive, they definitely gonna have to respond to this complaint. So it is what it is, man. Y'all stay tuned. If I can just get a copy of my complaint, we'll be good to go.
Sure. Let me just fill out my assumption.
Yeah, GTA family, so they can be evasive all they want today. They have to answer to this complaint, so it is what it is. Y'all already know. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. All right.
Thank you.
Yep, thanks. So from the top, TTA family, from the
So what y'all think, man? How y'all rating my boy, man? How y'all rating my boy live interaction with the police? He's one of the best to do this, though. We're going to get into another one in particular. We're going to get into another one I think we can get into. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Hit those like buttons if you like me reacting to these First Amendment audits and other police encounters where they're forced to uphold the rights of our people. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole
Today I'm going to make a beat. We're going to Output's new plugin co-producer.
Listen, we got more to get
beat.
into. Let's get into some more of this Tyrant Terminator. Like I said, he's one of the best to do this. So we're going to
Zaxby's fingers and wings and lemon pepper.
like that video. Y'all can also still support the channel if you want to. You're not obligated.
Do you currently receive government benefits such as Medicaid, SNAP food stamps, SF?
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and rock it out. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it.
I don't really want to answer those questions. I just need the paperwork.
Hold on just a second. Let me run it back.
Yes, I'm here to collect some documents and a couple of FOIA requests. First, I'm gonna document the building, but I need some FOIA requests.
Who are you here to see?
No one in particular.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out who you trying to get the documents from.
From you guys. You guys supply the documents.
Okay, are you from a company that sent you here? I'm trying to figure out.
I don't really want to answer those questions. I just need the paperwork.
Let me see who can come speak to you.
Is there a reason why we're recording, sir?
I'm just documenting, getting the building, getting footage of the building, and it's okay, right?
Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay.
What you need?
What is a FOIA?
Yeah.
It's a Freedom of Information Act form.
Okay, let me go in.
And is this the login sheet right here? Okay.
We're not giving you permission to record right now. Who are you here to see? Can you please put the phone down?
What's your name?
I'm Miss Beecham. Can you please put the phone down?
Excuse, what's your name again?
Okay. We'll have somebody come down for you. Thank you.
She was rude. Unprofessionally rude.
Yeah, she was real rude. She tried to play that game. And watch how calm and cool he is. And by the way, he's very sarcastic. Watch how sarcastic he is.
More of the same.
And it allows you to cook out
Sir, Dan, I'm not giving you permission to record, so I'm gonna ask you to put the phone.
I don't need permission, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you to put the phone down. We can assist you. I need to know who you need to.
I spoke to the young lady already, and I asked you who your name was. You're engaging me and not even telling me your name. Why should I tell you anything?
I'm asking you to put the phone down.
Okay.
I'm Miss Beecham, okay?
I mean, what's your
So
position
I need to
here?
know what it is or who you're looking to speak to and for what reason.
I told the young lady already.
Okay, I'm asking you.
I told her. Maybe you should refer to her.
I'm her manager.
Okay, so what's your position here, man?
I'm her manager.
So if I conveyed it to her already, why can't you just go get the?
I'm not gonna be combative with you.
I'm not gonna be combative.
How can I assist you?
I don't need assistance from you.
Okay, so then can we ask you to leave the building or should we?
I mean, ask me to leave the building for what I'm.
Because we're asking how to assist you and you're not responding.
So what does that mean? I don't need assistance from you. You should go back to work. Respectfully.
This is my job.
Okay, well, not to interrogate me. It isn't.
Sir, I'm not interrogating you. I'm asking.
Kick rocks. Get back to your job.
So what does that mean? I don't need assistance from you. You should go back to work. Respectfully.
This is my job.
Okay, well, not to interrogate me. It isn't.
Sir, I'm not interrogating you. I'm asking you how to assist you.
I don't need assistance from you.
Okay, so do we need to get you escorted or do you want to be assisted?
Escorted how?
I'm asking you how to be assisted. If not, we're going to ask you to leave the building because you're not informing me of what it is that you need so that we can assist you.
Well, if you're going to ask me to leave the building, I'm going to respectfully decline.
Okay, so do you need assistance?
Not from you.
Do you need assistance?
I told the young lady already. She told me she'd get back to
She
me.
came to me because
Well, I'll wait for her to come back to the desk because you're rude.
I'm not being rude.
You are. You are.
How can you be helped?
Again, I'm gonna say it again in English this time. The young
You're
lady,
being disrespectful, please.
I'm being disrespectful, but you came off as disrespectful as soon as you
No,
engaged
I'm
me.
not. I'm asking
Yes, you
how
are.
can you be assisted?
I don't need assistance
Say the
from you.
Spanish next.
That should be the end of that. Not from you.
Do you need assistance?
Not from you.
I'm asking, do you need assistance?
I'm not from a rude person like you. No.
What assistance?
I had a feeling he was gonna be sarcastic. He plays off of their energy, by the way.
I don't need assistance from you.
He's the best to do this shit, trust me.
Okay, if you say so. Like I said, I don't need assistance from you. You're rude. You right away. You're extremely rude. Soon as you come up to the window, and how many times do I have to say it? You know, these people. You know, they could come out and be rude, and then expect for you to be nice and polite. I'm sick of that.
Yeah, get on their ass, TTK. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Drop those fire emojis, hit that like button, and share this motherfucking live stream, man. Shout out to all my Americans, man. That's freedom fighters. These are the last little things we got. If you don't exercise them, you will lose them. You feel me? If you don't use them, you will lose them. You gotta exercise your rights, family. Let's see what he had to say.
So if the young lady's helping you, so is there further reasons for us to be like recording seriously?
Yeah, I mean, I'm recording because I can.
I know you can, but
Right. So
like,
that's all the reason I need.
no, I understand that,
Right.
but I mean, they're assisting you and you're getting what you need. So
Right.
why is there like a conflict trying to, you know?
Well, they creating the conflict. You know, I know that's your supervisor, so you're going to speak highly of her and you're going to talk in her favor.
That is a supervisor.
I understand that. I understand that, but that still does not give her a right to come try to be extremely rude.
Is that we don't really have a lot of people coming in here.
See, this is the young lady that helped me the first time.
Yeah, we know.
That's what I'm saying. So what's the problem? This is the young lady right here that helped me the first time, where she was getting ready to.
Sir, how you doing? My name is Gerald Cole. I'm the Housing Choice Voucher Manager.
Okay.
Okay, I hear you have a request for FOIA.
That's correct.
Here's how you file a FOIA with us. It gives you links and websites.
All right.
And the type of information.
See, they're trying to tell him that, oh, this is how you do a FOIA. And pretty much they're hinting, go home and do it online. No, the law protects that we can do it in person. You understand?
You can request.
Okie dokie.
We are a public institution. You have a right to record.
I know I do.
But you cannot record the sign-in sheet.
Oh, I can. I definitely can.
Okay. No, you can't.
I already did twice.
Okay, but
So
you
what
can.
should I do?
Okay.
Well, I've
can't.
done it already. So what now?
If you've done it already,
Should I delete
you
it or?
shouldn't have. I would appreciate it if you delete it.
I'm not gonna do that, sir. Respectfully, to be honest with you.
Okay, I can't stop you for anything you've already done. I'm telling you, you can't record the sign-in sheet.
Well, I've done it already, and I think that you're totally misinformed, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
The young lady, whomever her name is, how would I go by filing a complaint?
What is your complaint?
Where she was very unprofessionally rude.
Let us see.
Okay, give me a line of paper and take this complaint.
I think he's speaking of,
Oh,
Gilman.
Yeah. He know who I was talking to. I was just right. Not you, sir. Yeah.
what is it you're trying to request, sir?
What in terms of FOIA?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that anonymous.
Okay. I don't think your request can be anonymous because we have to have somewhere to send it to.
Well, I'll just come in and pick it up. You can fill out a FOIA request anonymously. You don't have to give them. Yeah.
A line, piece of paper, yellow, legal pad, maybe. What's on here? Yeah, that's fine. Here you go. If you'd like to make a complaint, you can do that here.
Okay. I'll get to it.
Okay.
I'll definitely get to it.
Sean, if you're uncomfortable with him photographing you, I can take the desk for a while until he's done, and I'll take his complaint. Okay?
I might bring the complaint back though. So it's not a guarantee that I'll fill it out today. Just like the FOIA.
That's good.
Okay.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that'll be it. I'm trying to make sure, if you can, just make sure she didn't call the cops because she said she was.
Okay.
And if she does, I would want to hang around until they get here. I don't want to run, make it look like a runner.
I don't think you're running.
No, I'm just saying that would be considered running.
It's my opinion that you have a right to film.
Okay.
It's a public place.
Well, can you please
Okay, I'll
convey
take
that to her?
I'll take care of that after this here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I might bring the complaint back later.
Okay, well, let me have my pad back if you're gonna bring it back later. And is there anything else? I can
So
do
can we
for you?
file online?
No, there's no complaint form online.
Really? Well, I'm definitely going to file one. So I guess before I leave, I'll get
I
the.
offered you the opportunity to.
Yeah, but you're trying to make me do it now, sir.
No, I'm not trying to.
Then why you taking? Why you taking?
Because you said you would do it later.
So you took the pad back?
Okay.
Later, meaning just in a few moments.
Let me have that.
You need to convey to your entire staff, though, what this is a First Amendment right, because they seem to not know.
It's the First Amendment right, but you don't dictate what's sold to our staff.
Do you guys park here in the parking lot with the patrons?
Yes, we
customers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get some photos of the cars as well.
Okay. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, not just glad to put that back just to educate your staff. That'll be great.
Good luck to you, sir.
All right, you too.
All right. You want me to sit up here?
Yep. So, they were very unprofessional. Young man tried to come out and de-escalate. So, kind of appreciate that. You know, it's just weird that sometimes they want to come out and be rude, and then they expect for you to just be holier than thou, for lack of a better term. But that's very irritating.
So, am I allowed to get some?
I want to kind of skip it up. I want to kind of skip it up to when the police get there. So let's skip it up to about. We'll go to about right here. Sorry about the ads, by the way. Sorry about the ads. All right. But listen, this is going to get to the good part. We're going to get to the good part. We're gonna get to the good part. Make sure I hit the like button for the live stream. You already know the vibe. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. You have to go ahead and subscribe if you're listening in, family. It's crazy. Another commercial, absolutely insane.
Hopefully they'll come and educate them as well and let them know what I'm doing is totally legal. And here he is. Hey.
See what he got to say.
How you doing today, officer? Man, pretty good. What's your name and badge number, officer?
Kyle, 21807.
You are your sheriff?
Yeah.
Lake County Sheriff? Oh, that's even better.
Up,
the thing is, if you can educate these young folks that what I'm doing is constitutionally protected.
Okay.
I'm in the public space. All I'm doing is gathering content for a story that I'm creating.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything nefarious. Don't have any ill intent today.
Okay.
Just want to be able to exercise my rights unmolested.
Okay.
So if you, sir, as a law enforcement officer, can you convey that to these young fine folks, and we'll be good to go.
I think what do you need? You said it's about FOIA requests?
Yeah, I already got it. I got that, and now I'm documenting the building. So I'm here for two things.
Okay. Well, you know how that's kind of, it seems strange.
I understand. You know what? You know what? Real quick, officer. People put peanut butter on pancakes.
That's true.
That's strange, but it's not illegal.
Right. Okay, so but I think what they're asking is if you don't have any business,
He just killed me.
you get what you need and get out. Right?
I understand that's what they were
So
requesting.
they still got business to do too, right?
Oh, I'm not doing anything to impede.
So I guess
Absolutely not.
I guess what I'm asking is what do you need from them?
Well, I got the FOIA right there, as you can see.
Which one? This one right here?
To the left. Yeah, exactly. That's the sheet. So I'm going to fill that out and bring that back.
What is it for though? For them or for?
It's for me. It's for me. This young man here, he gave me a pad or something because I need to file a complaint on her. I thought her name was Karen, but he won't give me her name. So how do I obtain it?
Okay.
How do I gather her name, without anybody
So you
telling me?
got this.
Yeah,
You want to file a complaint?
that's correct. I need her name to do so.
Okay. First name and last initial. Is that good?
Yeah, because think about it, officer, real quick. They're public workers. They have to give them their name anyway.
Okay. What's your first name? Gilma.
That's Gilma.
Gilma.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And then
again, like I said, if you can inform them that we have a First Amendment right to record in public, that's precisely what I'm doing.
Okay.
Look at her, saltier than a bag of peanuts.
But so if they have different, I don't know their rules. But
No, we talking about the laws, officer.
I
Talking about the
understand.
laws.
Right. So you have laws, right?
That's correct.
So once you come into an establishment,
Mhm.
right? Just like you're free to not wear your shirt or shoes, right? But some places are like, hey,
Private though.
shirt, shoes, or service.
That's a thin line between private and
I know,
public.
and I'm not here to argue.
I like cinnamon and almond butter on my pancake.
Hey, can you just tone it down, or can you stop the recording?
I wasn't even asking me that. They was asking me to leave.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
Because I don't know the situation. I don't know if you told them what your business was or not, but
Yeah, I did. To this young man right here, he the main one saying I need you to leave.
okay. So
I'm not doing anything illegal.
But you got what you needed, right?
Yeah, that's one thing.
So, yes, sir.
I told him he could record in the public lobby. I told him he couldn't record through the window to the private area.
Okay.
And that's
So that's a little bit different, right? 'Cause-
yeah, but that's a lie,
Okay. Well,
for lack of a better term.
not here, and I'm not gonna sit and watch all the video, right?
Of course.
No one's gonna be.
No. Let me
So
make
here-
it clear. It wasn't a lie that I recorded through this window. It's a lie that he said I can't do it.
That's
Yeah,
okay. So now he's asking, hey, please don't record through the window.
yeah, but I respectfully decline.
Is that fair?
Well, all respect, all due respect.
Not to record through because
I know.
it's a private area.
No, it's not.
They have to access. You have to be accessed into it, right?
Okay, but I'm public. I'm standing in public right here.
So,
So if I'm
you want to fill out the complaint then?
No, not right now, but I want to make this clear to you, Sheriff.
I'm clear.
I want to, okay, as long as you're clear.
So let's fill out the complaint. You can turn it in, and then we should be good to go.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'm not going to have you guys just force me to do something that I'm not ready
I'm
to
not
do.
forcing you to do anything.
Well, it sounds like you're giving me
but
directives.
it looks like we're done with what we need to do.
I'm not done. I'm
What else do you need to do?
conducting a First Amendment right, sir. This is protected by the Constitution. It's something that you swore an oath to uphold.
Right.
It's okay.
Right, but I guess what I'm saying is we're good then, right? We got what we need.
For just this one and two. I'm still here gathering content, sir. Why are you leaving out number 3?
What content? I mean, it's like 900 square feet. How much more do you
I mean,
need?
what does that mean? What does that mean? There's no time frame for me to be here. This is public, sir.
Yep. Time, place, and manner. That's law. Case law.
I'm definitely not going to leave.
Report already the rule. Time, place, and manner.
Nothing illegal.
Okay, but
So
you're impeding them from doing their business.
how? By recording?
She just said because they need other people in
Let
here.
me say this to you, Sheriff. What's your last name again?
My first name is Kyle.
Kyle.
Last name McManaway.
McManaway.
My badge number is 21807.
Great. Let me say this real quick. You
All right.
obviously you're familiar with Deputy Cavelli, right?
Yeah, I know.
You probably should contact them before you do something wrong, man. Because if you're going to come here and try to enforce their policy and you're law enforcement, then it's going to come down on you personally, sir.
Okay, because it's just like
This shit about to get real. He about to chop these niggas up. But listen, for everybody that's listening in, I want y'all to all go to y'all TikTok and go follow my new TikTok. We're going to be going in on the esoteric. We're going to be covering all UAPs, UFOs, and alien debriefing programs. So we're going to be getting into the deep dive program networks. Go check out BAP Lazar on TikTok. Go check out BAP Lazar on TikTok. You understand what I'm saying? Go to BAP Lazar on TikTok. Let's get back into the rest of this good ass video.
you're impeding them from doing their business.
How? By recording?
She just said because they need other people in
Let
here.
me say this to you, Sheriff. What's your last name again?
My first name is Kyle.
Kyle.
Last name McManaway.
That's not true, Smoke. He goes to Memphis too. One of my favorite videos. He's in Memphis. I'll probably play that one tomorrow.
McManaway.
My badge number is 21807.
Great. Let me say this real quick. Obviously you're familiar with Deputy Cavelli, right?
Yeah, I know.
You probably should contact them before you do something wrong, man. Because if you're going to come here and try to enforce their policy and you're law enforcement, then it's going to come down on you personally, sir.
Okay, because it's
Well,
just
be
like
perfectly
it's like
honest with you.
trespassing, right?
Absolutely not.
Okay,
You can't trespass in public.
They're asking you to leave.
They're asking me to leave for what crime? Crime did I commit?
They're not saying you committed a crime. They're just asking you to leave.
Well, I have a right to say no, don't I? As an American citizen.
Taken your video.
Who? It's not up to you or them to tell me when I'm
But
done.
you said you've taken your content.
I'm not done though.
You got your FOIA request, and she gave you the first name to fill out the complaint.
That's correct.
Okay, so what else do we need to do?
Okay, so I'm gonna say this one more
Because
time.
they're still trying to do business.
I'm not going to impede on that at all. Let them conduct their business.
He's obstructing us taking care of our public business.
He said it's obstructing them. No, obstruction is a physical act. There's not one person that came into that office. Not one person from the public that came in that needed their assistance. They're making shit up.
Business here, we would like him to leave.
Like I said, I have business here. I'm conducting
Don't
a
worry,
First Amendment
going to tap into the laws. We'll
constitutionally
be going
protected
in,
activities.
talking about a lot of stuff.
Are you in touch with any of our commanders or anything?
And I've also reached out to Tim Birch to come on my TikTok channel to talk about some of the things that's been going on with the UAP UFO debriefings program, ATIP, and other things dealing with the missing scientists that is involved with the UFO programs and high performance aerial programs as well. So I reached out to Tim Burchett from Tennessee, that the senator, congressman. We're gonna see if we can get him to come through.
Where in recent times, or I'm like I said, I know Deputy Cavelli like this. I guarantee if you get him on the radio, no, I don't have an ID, and I don't just provide ID. I don't want to give that right now, Sheriff.
Well, why not?
I mean, well, I have a right to.
Now we're gonna go into this whole you're impeding my investigation.
How? I don't. So hold on. I have.
Juan Torres, maybe we can shoot one today, bro. My first live stream. I don't even know if I can go live on TikTok yet, because I don't think I got enough followers. But we're gonna get them up though. We're gonna get them up. But yeah, we'll be going live soon.
Do I have to aid you in your investigation?
So what's your first name?
I'm not going to give you that, officer. I don't think I don't. As long as I haven't committed a crime, I'm not suspected of a crime. I have a right, a Fourth Amendment right, to not give you my name, and you know that.
What's your first name, sir?
I'm going to serve this customer because he's impeding our business here.
Wow.
What's your first name, sir?
All you got to do is contact Deputy Cavelli. He'll tell you everything you need to know. And that's your deputy.
he's a deputy chief.
Yes, exactly right. I mean, if you contact him now, he'll let you know everything you need to know.
So what business are you trying to do?
I got the FOIA.
I understand that.
That's one.
What video are you trying to take?
I'm taking video now.
For what are you taking it on? What's the video?
I'm taking it for my personal self.
Just to watch?
Just because I have a First Amendment right to
You
do
said
it.
you wanted to take a video to make a documentary. Or...
Yeah, create content for a story. That's correct.
What's your story?
But the story is on this housing authority. And now it's going to be on rude, unprofessional housing authority personnel.
What's wrong with the housing authority?
Everything now that I see, they're rude.
What started it? What was wrong?
Well, you know, I got a couple of different complaints about this site particularly. And I was like, no, I don't think they're like that. And then I come in here and they're precisely like, well, not her. She's been great. It's just her. And now that man, he's coming with the rudeness as well. So we definitely want to document that and disseminate it to the public so they can see what they're in for when they come up here.
Stop coming here or stop utilizing it?
Not even really stop, but just be prepared mentally on what they might have to endure. Yeah, that's it. And like I say, Sheriff, if you want to contact up, he knows me personally and precisely what I'm doing is legal. So
that's how you G-check these motherfucking officers. So he's standing on all 10s. This is one of my favorite First Amendment auditors. He goes by the name of the Tyrant Terminator Audits. Tyrant Terminator Audits. Tyrant Terminator Audits. One of the best. Shout out to TTA.
Just telling this young man, I was just speaking to this young man, letting him know the same thing. Like if you guys wanted to possibly like contact Deputy Chief Covelli, because he's familiar with it.
Yeah, he called me and he said that you just need to make sure that you're getting whatever information you're looking for. But
I actually got it. You know, I'm just documenting the building. Yeah, nothing nefarious.
Private areas or anything?
Of course not.
Okay.
I'm just right here in the lobby.
Yes, he is recording private areas. He's sticking
Because he's saying I'm
the
better.
glass.
Yeah, that's what he means. I hadn't went past the door though.
No, he hasn't went past the door, but I
So
asked
technically,
politely not to record private areas.
Okay, well, try not to record into like their offices.
I'm right here, right there, literally.
Okay, well, that can be an issue.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
There's another sheriff ready to come on in.
That's my sergeant.
Oh, that's the sergeant?
Yeah.
Man, hold on. You know what? I'm gonna try to get this name right, man. Oh, Sergeant Zinkowicz.
Zinkowicz, just like a sandwich, but a little bit different.
Zinkowicz. Oh, okay, I'm right on. But anybody ever call you Officer Z?
A lot of people do.
I bet. Appreciate it. What's your badge number, Sergeant? If you don't mind.
2041.
Appreciate that. Thanks a lot.
They want to leave.
Okay.
Well, I guess they're saying that he's recording the. I guess there's a silence list.
Which is public record because it's out in the open.
Yeah, if there's something in the public area, we can't stop them from doing it. So if you guys want to move something to.
We did move it.
Okay.
We did move it.
Okay.
We moved it.
And then real quick.
As long as it remains in the public area, then we can make moves.
Thanks a lot, officer.
Checking the shit out there.
He's not harming your business. He's not
Yeah, the
doing
cavalry
anything
came in
harming
and
your
defended the rights of the citizens.
Yes.
So those two officers, the lady and this young man, came in and upholding their oath. Simple as that. And they're telling the personnel that he got the right. If you want to have something private, you create
He's not
private.
disturbing peace. He's just. It doesn't, but again, but because there's nothing I can do. He's not breaking the law.
Okay, he got the officer checking him out. That's how you do it. Make them stand on your
This
rights.
woman in Kansas.
Make them stand on your rights at all times, family. See, y'all be scared to stand on your rights because y'all don't know law. Y'all don't know what your rights is. Stand on your rights. Exercise them. If you don't use them, you'll lose.
All right. Anything else we can do for you today?
I appreciate it. That'll be it. She said they're going to shut down the business. And I think that's illegal.
Shut down completely, then can we have him leave?
If you're shutting down for business and no one else can come in, then you just let him know that you're closed for the day. And I'm guessing the gentleman, if you're closed for the day, then he'll leave.
And I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, Sergeant. If they does shut down the building and to where everybody has to be on the outside and literally say we're shutting down for the day with locked doors, then of course I'll leave.
Right, but again, it's still a public place that people can come into, so he's fully legal within the rest of the Okay, if you are closed down for the day, but if you open and resume back up duties, he can come back in.
Right. Which they'll be open tomorrow, right?
I guess.
Right.
Is there anything else we can help you with?
No, I didn't need any help from the beginning, Sergeant. I appreciate you a lot, man.
No, sir.
Thanks a lot, Officer Les. And Sergeant Z. Appreciate you guys. Man, you too. So yeah, those last two officers were great. The first guy he probably need a little bit more training, man. Just a tad bit more training. But that's okay. In the event, I guess these people say they're gonna try.
You can obviously see. Look,
probably he probably need a little bit more.
Look how he's lurking behind the crowd.
More training, man. Just a tad.
Big lurch. Yeah, you're a dummy. You don't know enough. See how the bigger ones came in and
a bit more training. But that's okay. In any event, I guess these people say they're gonna try to shut down the business for the day, and if they do that, somebody's gonna be in trouble. Somebody's definitely going to be in trouble. So we'll see.
I don't know why it's so scattery.
There you go. Create privacy. There you go. You got to create privacy if you want privacy. That's exactly right. Now they're mad. See, now they're mad. He wants people to look at him. I came in here minding my own business, man. Got approached by this young lady, which was rude and mean. So I started to be rude and mean back.
Are you lying, man?
No, that's you. I know you're saltier than a peanut. Because absolutely you are. Because you called the cops hoping that they would come assert some authority, and they flexed the authority on you guys. So
I didn't call anyone.
Whomever called.
Okay. Good luck to you, brother.
You too.
All right.
Saltier than a bag of peanuts.
This guy. This guy. He said it's unusual. This is the guy that said it was unusual, TTA family. Yeah. Or maybe that wasn't him. I don't know. What? Did you want talking to the cops? No. Oh, okay. My fault. My fault. It wasn't him. It wasn't him. Yeah, it's all good. It wasn't him. It was somebody else. But this young lady right here, man, she's been great.
I don't know why the screen moving like
that. Professional the whole time. It's just the other ones, man, that's been horrible. Just terrible. But as soon as the cops leave, we're gonna book out of here, man. I think it was a success. Matter of fact, we can leave now. No, they might lock me out. Yeah, they might lock me out. Well, we want to wait till the cops pull off. So yeah, see, man, that's crazy, man. How it's just weird, man. It's just really weird. The other cop, man, he needs a lot of training, man.
Yeah, he really does.
Lots of training. That cop right there with the khaki color pants on, black vest, blue shirt. He needs a ton of training. And hopefully they'll give it to him because he's trying to get my name and it's crazy. It's crazy. But it is what it is. They didn't like it. But it is what it is. So they pretty the police are just hanging out. So as soon as they leave, I'll going out there. I made my point.
Eve to me is
Man, y'all gotta check out my brother channel. I will leave his link to him in the description box, man. I'm telling you, definitely one of those ones, man, when you're dealing with some of the First Amendment auditors, the brothers that upholding our rights. Tyrant Terminator is one of the best. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these audits. I'm going to be doing them throughout the day. You're going to get at least a couple of these a day on this platform. We're going to be covering all police audits, police encounters, high-speed chase, all kind of police encounters. This is the Tether Task Force TV. And with that being said, we out of here. Peace.